Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's David Palmer, Leo King, here for Deep Love Tarot, your weekly love horoscope for the week of April 13th through the 18th of 2021, here with Craig Skidmore on highvibe.tv. Make sure that you check out highvibe.tv if you want your daily horoscopes and so much more, weekly sun sign, weekly intuitive, weekly tarot, so much. And of course, we have an awesome event coming up on Thursday, which is Rising Through the Darkness Purgatory. You're going to want to make sure that you're part of this event. It is a live event to watch. Of course, you can watch the trailer and the teaser by going to highvibe.tv and clicking on the special event section and clicking on this special event. Also, we'll put the link down below, or if you just want to know because you're that excited, just go to highvibe.tv/pages/purgatory. Craig's been killing it on the stage. Tonight, we are going to be doing a quicker show since, of course, I was moving yesterday. That's why we weren't here, but we're here. And we are going to do a love talk after this, Craig and I, just talking about love and just like kind of it's like a little bit of full disclosure and just love stuff. But I'm going to fly through the cards. So we're not going to be doing, and Craig's off the hook for screwing up last week's High Vibe.
Gold chalice? Is that what you're speaking of?
Gold chalice? Went from troll to...
The golden chalice?
The golden chalice. Yeah, we will do a quick collective reading, though. And Craig will be in the background I don't know, I was about to say interjecting, but right now in these times, I don't think anything with ejections are that great.
Interdimensional planetary.
Yep. I don't even know. I didn't even check my hair. The Leo of me didn't check my hair.
It looks very nice.
Does it?
Booming. It's booming, baby.
All right. Well, I say we start with this. Well, how are you, Craig? First of all, how are you?
Well, I have my Hawaiian shirt on, and as you can't maybe see, I got my cutoffs on, my Daisy Dukes, so to speak.
Boom.
It is Tuesday. Feels, a little strange to be doing Deep Love Tarot Tuesday, but it's all right. We're here. It's a busy week. It's a fun week. Feeling vibrant.
Well, that stage, you've been making it look badass.
Well, thank you.
I mean,
Purgatory.
If you all go on my Instagram and or go to Craig's Instagram and look at the stories, or I've made it a main post. That's not even the gist of what it's going to be when it's live.
It's getting there.
That's just
that's the rough foundation.
Real rough.
I like it rough.
Well, I say we do this now. I'm going to take a hit of my jewel and
get all jeweled up. Get it up. Collective.
That's sweet, sweet nectar.
Collective reading.
I'll just give the astrology in 25 seconds here. The sun is in Aries, finishing out exalted with Mercury. Both are going to make amazing aspects to Mars and Gemini in sextile and to Jupiter. Mars and Jupiter trining for most of this week. We do have the square to Pluto, though, from the sun and Mercury. That's in Capricorn. And then we're going to see this weird quincunx Pluto also at the same time to this energy in Capricorn. Don't settle for crap. And this is the last biggest push we're going to see of great energy throughout this year with forward momentum and going for it and taking the initiative. Of course, take the initiative and make sure the other side wants the initiative. Go after things, but don't push yourself into things when people don't want it. I think that's very important. But yeah, don't fuck this one up. Venus coming to its home side of Taurus. If there is one time that I've ever seen, and with all the planets still direct, no retrogrades, we're getting ready for a Pluto retrograde, and then the energy coming into Taurus next week where everything slows down, and then all the planets go backwards through Taurus, and everything's going to slow down. So you better get in or get out of the relationship situations that you need to, because it's fucking getting to that weird space soon. This is, and we're getting, God is giving us the most amazing opening ever. So don't fuck it up. I've been warning people for 5-6 weeks now, FOMO. Yeah, no, it's just going to be straight up either MO, missing out, or fuck yeah.
It's here.
It's like crypto. I think that's a good analogy.
Right. Two things. I saw someone in the chat asking about spiritual dance music. We did that on Sunday, so it's up there. It's on High Vibe. It's on YouTube as well. And I'm seeing that.
I don't think it's on YouTube.
Well, then you got to go to High Vibe.
It got taken off.
It got taken off. That's why we got High Vibe. So go there, and it's on there. And apparently it's Elizabeth Warris's birthday on Friday. So big shout out to Elizabeth for all the help in the chat.
She does an amazing job. And
yes,
so much gratitude for her. She is badass. She kicks fucking ass.
Kicking ass and taking names.
Let's see what's going on with this collective in love. We're doing a short one tonight and everything, but Three of Swords reversed, Death card reversed, and the Strength card. I think this one's pretty simple. There's a bunch of tragedies that are not really tragedies. They're things that you really want to end or stop talking with or just cut off, and have the strength to do it and have the strength to realize it's going to open up something new. Why did we get that Three of Swords? Oh, yeah, Eight of Cups. We are walking away from stories that just are not... We're avoiding heartbreak, actually. By staying in heartbreak or by going through more heartbreaking situations. Why did we pull that Death card? Oh, we got the King of Wands in reversed. Things that we're not really feeling all that great about. Like, why are we afraid to cut it and nip it away? And what's the strength about? Oh, Ace of Pentacles. And there's some really amazing relationships being born right now and being created this week. And you know what? There's going to be energies from the past trying to stop them, I'm feeling. I'm also feeling people being afraid to walk away from situations that they're really unhappy in. And you can't let anything get in the way of that. And I'm going to do one as an overall here.
Don't let anybody get in the way of that happiness.
Ever. I know it's hard, though. We can create these weird stigmas in ourselves. Look at that. The Heartbreak card.
We hold ourselves back.
You know what? I don't think that this means heartbreak, although there is the warning that, you know what, you miss out on the opportunities that are the strength to go for what you really want in your life to create beautiful things, and you play the avoiding or pushing things off or, you know, afraid to walk away from shitty situations. It'll be heartbreaking, or it'll be quite the opposite. So what a week we got indeed.
Well, at least the tools are there to knowingly not screw yourself over, which is always nice.
Right. All right, let's do Aries now. We're just going in a row this week. And I am not looking at the chat, so maybe you can throw out weird things in the chat while I'm going.
Do we have the dice? No? Yes?
We do, but I'm deciding not to do them.
No dice.
No dice. No dice today.
No dice today.
All right, Aries, what's going on with you? Wow, and interesting. That King of Wands reverse popped out again. Four of Pentacles reversed, and you did get the Seven of Cups reversed. I don't know. If you've been talking to somebody and they haven't really been lighting it up, they're definitely like kind of on the fence, I'm feeling. I think for you, some Aries might out there be too hyper-focused on something and hoping for something to change and happen, and they're not seeing it. I think that you need to focus on new energy. Like, I think that you need to look at more options. Seven of Cups, yeah. I think you need to walk away from the hyper-focused situations to where there's no means to an end of it staying in the same energy. Four of Pentacles reverse came with Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that you know that what you're worth this week, and I think that you need to walk away from energies that don't see your worth anymore. And I think that you need to also maybe walk away from energies that don't value you. Some areas might be getting walked away from because they don't think you're valuable, but they're like not seeing things the same way, and I think that you have to be okay with that. How is the person looking at you this week? Death card reversed. They think, they're looking at you as like, should I end it or not? Or they're afraid of you ending it on them. How are you looking at this person this week? Five of Wands reversed. It's not that you're not getting a lot of energy out of them. It almost feels like they're kind of beta. I think that you need more alpha in your life energetically this week. And your overall with this is the Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, you know what? I think that you're done providing a bunch of emotional support, and you've kind of reached your limit this week. And I think that needs to end.
Yeah, sometimes we got to break through that perception that everything's all peachy keen. We just continue to give ourselves out over and over and over. It ain't worth it sometimes.
Straight up. I mean, sometimes some things are just,
You got to take the power back.
you got to take it back, and you got to stop being sometimes we can over support, and that's a tough one, and keep holding on, wishing for things to change. When you're in a relationship and it's like, oh, nothing's changing, but I'm just going to keep giving it the hope. And then it gets past your point where you were like, okay, it should have been fixed by now. And God does warnings, and God does signs of when to move and change things. And definitely one of those big, awesome weeks for Aries to be able to make that. Taurus now. All right, Taurus, what's going on with you right now? And I'm not going to go through every card I'm just going to throw them, and I'm going to be given more of the story that I'm feeling here. I mean, wow, Page of Pentacles, the World card, Lovers reversed. I think why is the ultimate situation sitting right in front of you, Taurus, and you're not taking it? The Fool. You know you're being stupid. What are you being so dumb about? You don't want to put in all the work, but you do want to put in the work.
Don't mind the voice behind the curtain.
Oh, you're so afraid of heartbreak, or you're still connected to some heartbreak in the past and actually still seeing them as hopefully to be your world. So the best situation in your life is around you in the world, but you're giving something that crushed your world that open slot still, even though the best is around you, is what I'm feeling extremely right now. Star card reversed. Yeah, you're too afraid to really see what the new world would feel like. You want something that is secure, even if it's the most insecure and unstable thing ever. How are they looking at you? King of Swords. I don't know. They think they're smarter than you. But they also could feel like, you're all talk, but not walk. And you're looking at them as Queen of Wands. I think that you're ready for a really powerful love situation. I just think that there's an issue here with really turning it into the ultimate situation, because I think that you're kind of taking it like realizing like you want it to be easy and fun, yet you also want the work, but like I don't think you know how to decipher both. I got a feeling of a very past, Knight of Cups reversed. You haven't let go of something from the past, or a past ex, or you're still trying to be friends with an ex that would never work for your current situation of where you want to go. And your overall last card here is King of Cups, and I actually put that as a cross. So I think that, you know what, don't be afraid to follow where your emotions are at, but don't follow your emotions into stupid places, like the real emotions. The King of Cups is not dumb with his emotions. He understands where the best emotions is properly and where's going to support him the best, opposed to you trying to get support from places that aren't and avoiding the places that will support you, that are actually, if you look at it, are much better than even what the past was. So
yeah, it's almost like focusing on situations of people that don't necessarily matter. It's like root rot when it comes to plants. When the plant starts to wilt up on top, you're not going to just look at those leaves. We see that, that meme and all people are talking about that is when it comes down to the roots. That's where the issue is. So if you're still stuck in that past, if you're still stuck within inside yourself, then you're not going to be able to grow.
No.
No growth. Just
especially
stunting
getting like caught up. That one is very clear with Taurus, is like some sort of X is like still got the slot that caused pain, and then some great situation comes and it's like, oh, I kind of want to hopefully keep that slot open.
Yeah, don't keep that slot open. Closed for business up in here.
Yeah, especially to people that didn't work out. All right, Gemini. 3 of Pentacles reversed. 2 of Wands reversed. Page of Swords. Well, I think that you're starting to make your mind, but I feel you're a little uncertain of where things are going with somebody. I think that you thought there was something that was being built with somebody, and it's not looking that way anymore. I think that you need a lot more clarity on things. And I think that you need to be clear, although I think that you think somebody else isn't being clear, but maybe it's you not being clear enough. I also think that you're kind of wasting time on some sort of energy by just keeping it kind of like in the stagnant without getting clarity. 5 of Pentacles. I got a feeling you're dealing with anybody who maybe that's especially new or that you've been interested in that's honestly like not as great of a builder or creator as you think and has a lot of wounds and is pretty weak energetically as far as like knowing their worth and value. But they project it very good, like they know a lot, but when they actually get involved with a lot of people, it's kind of like they're not the one in the front. Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like you're emotionally not into something that you thought was going to be this great world. Like you're not ready to put all your emotions into something. And what's this clarity about? Three of Wands reversed. That you don't know where anything's going right now. I don't even think you know where you're going with love right now. You're being looked at as the Six of Pentacles reversed. You're being looked at as kind of like somebody, I mean, sometimes it's the charity case. Somebody needs charity or somebody that like is kind of like, I got a feeling that you also might be, some Geminis are dealing with a leech. Like they're kind of like, ooh, like you have money, let me take. Or you could be a Gemini that's like, doesn't have money and maybe somebody's kind of weird. Like, and I think maybe you need to make clear like, hey, I'm not here for your money, but there's some weird money shit going on. And I think you also might be turned off by somebody because of like where they're at in their life. Like it could be, you know, no judgment, right? But like just where they're at. And you get the Knight of Swords in reversed. I definitely don't think you're ready to spring into anything that has been something that you've been questioning a lot and that you had already, put it this way, Gemini, the best way to put it, the person you're having a question on, you already would have jumped into it all the way, like, and gone for it. And you only got one upright card, which is the Page of Swords. I think that you need something a lot more stimulating. I think you were stimulated, and stimulation for you is as quick as fucking drinking a Red Bull. So I think that that's what you're dealing with right now. And your last card is Temperance. You know what? This person is either really fake, like they put out a projection a lot, like by, you know, could be everything from like crazy plastic surgery to overworking out. Like they go with their image too much and not who they really are. And I think that you need to get over that and get out of that. What's in the future for you? Three of Swords reversed. Definitely a not heartbreaking energy. That's not going to feel like it's a lot of weight. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who has it would be a lot of weight that you would have to carry, and it's unfair.
It is unfair, you know, and at some point we always get lost in life. That's been happening since the creation of time, since the creation of man and woman. You know, we get lost, but the only way you're going to find yourself out of it is not getting flustered. You know, it's calming yourself down and actually just looking around, looking at your surroundings and see what you can and cannot fix and go towards what you can fix. Focus on that. Focus on yourself and right that ship in the stormy waters. That's all you got to do. Right that ship. Look at the stars, huh?
Yeah. All right, let's go on to Cancer now. Les quais, les soeurs.
Le Crabe des People. Le Jacques Cousteau. Le Amelia Earhart.
All right, Cancer, what's going on here? Pulled the Death card up right. You got Four of Cups, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, what's up with this fear, Cancer? I was just talking about it in my sun sign horoscopes. The fear of change, the fear of things ending, and you're not even into it. Or, well, no, you're not even into it. You're afraid to end something you're not into anymore. I think, though, that you've kind of mastered this. You've kind of mastered fear of, you know, where you kind of get a loss of interest or energy, but you like to keep going at it. I think that, you know, endings is going to bring you to the ultimate light and change. And I don't care what Cancer you are, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single. It's like there's somebody that you're terrified to end even an attachment to. It could be even an ex-friendship thing. It could be the partner that is just not working out. What's this disinterest about? The Tower reversed, it's like you're disinterested because you know there's just like no way to save this tower, and you're afraid to watch it all come crumbling down. But if you're single in your love life, I feel like stop being so interested in these kind of past tower situations, especially from like, I would say like ex relationships, like trying to maybe go back or contact like a longtime ex that really destroyed you, like bad. Page of Swords reversed. Somebody's not even, I think that, you know what, you're a little bit altered here with your state of mind on somebody. You're thinking that they can create and do all these great things and they've mastered things and they're not even close. You're realizing this week they're not even close. You need somebody who's got their shit together. And I feel like you're carrying a lot of weight of somebody that doesn't have their shit together. Yeah, Chariot is move on to where you actually can find the greatest energy. But it's also to see the Death card and the Chariot pop up, and especially cross like this. We're going to cross to see what popped up. Oh, wow, the Judgment card, 3 major arcana like that. I mean, this is the judgment to a higher calling in your life, and only be around energy that's on that higher calling and is willing to go with you together and do something great. You got a 10 of Cups here. So I feel like there's this really amazing opportunity for you that's beyond. Oh my gosh, Ace of Wands. And it's like, why are you holding back from this on bullshit and stupid energy and stupid people or a stupid relationship that you put way too much weight about it? They're seeing you as the 3 of Cups. They see you as the ultimate, person to be around, that you can give everything that they need in their life and figure it all out for them. You're seeing this person as the High Priestess reversed. I think that you're seeing a couple stories here. You're seeing somebody who just sees you as everything, but you don't see them as anything, and you kind of see through that they're not even aware, but you're awake. I think that this could be with Cancers also dealing with people who are not awake while you're awake. And even though they act like they're awake, they're really not. They can't actually do it in their day-to-day life. They're more of a serving role than they are actually like on their own independent journey. I think that's unattractive to you, but you haven't. What's up with this new situation or the situation that it could lead to? King of Swords. I think it's somebody who's a lot more powerful and a lot more understanding and clear on their intention of what they're doing and a lot smarter. I think you're bored with somebody who's really kind of acts smart, but is really dumb and also not with it, not understanding what the fuck's going on, and can't be honest and clear with you at all.
Mm-hmm. And how many times are you going to continue to read and relive that chapter in your book? At some point, you're going to have to turn the page and go to the next chapter. You have to move on. You're not just going to sit there and memorize that. Or, I mean, if you're studying it, you are, obviously, but then you're just going to be reliving it. You have to move on through it to actually learn from these situations, to learn from your past, and to apply them into your future. So just turn that page, move to the next chapter, tell them to kick rocks, and then you kick rocks down the other way, other direction, opposites.
Boom. That's
chapters, books, words.
Chapters, books,
words,
prefaces, ending,
endings, beginnings. Close
cover,
the book, put it back on the bookshelf, or burn it.
When Joe Biden starts burning the books, we will all know.
Burn them.
That will be the sign.
And make sure you smash that like button out there, everybody. Smash it.
Yeah, I'll do a collective reading for everybody where you pick somebody in your head and I do the reading if we have 3/4 of the amount of people that are watching live.
You're dropping it this time.
Huh?
You're dropping it this time down to 3/4, huh?
I'm dropping it so they start liking it.
Drop it like it's hot. Leos.
Let's see what's going on with Leo. 8 of Cups reversed. 4 of Pentacles upright. The Moon card reversed. Well, Leo, I know that you're looking for the ultimate and the best. This 8 of Cups definitely is not. There's nothing to almost maybe walk away from, or, you're still kind of like looking at the field, whether you're still looking at your relationship or whether you're still keeping yourself open. You're not giving up on love. But I also feel like this Moon card reversed. I mean, I think that, you just want something that's a lot more just like easy emotionally and not dealing with kind of the weird shit. I don't think anything right now for you is showing up that's saying like, watch out. But I would say like anybody who's hiding anything emotionally right now, where you can feel it, you're going to be able to sense right now who's telling the truth, where they're at with their personal life and story. And if there's little warnings that go off, what's that about? 5 of Pentacles. You're going to have like lots of different ways that this can go this week with your love life, Leo. But I think that there's anybody who's got like a lot of trauma, I would stay away from. I don't think that you're in a traumatic place right now. I think you've been through a lot of that work and you don't want to take that on. What are you looking for in that ultimate energy there? You get that Knight of Cups reversed. Somebody who's not afraid to move forward emotionally. I think anybody who stalls emotionally or anybody who continues to kind of put delays up, that's not, you're like, this ain't worth it. This ain't a Bitcoin. This is a fucking US dollar bill. Like, this ain't worth shit. It's this 8 of Cups reversed about. 3 of Wands. I felt that. I feel like Leos are just kind of got all the radars on and all their possibilities open right now. And they're not really, willing to just walk away from things. They're just, Leo right now is just looking around and seeing who's got that ultimate. But I think that the big thing for Leos is there's a lot about like who's telling the truth. 4 of Cups reversed. You feel like there's a great gift out there with a certain person, but you need to get more of the underlying story. You feel like there's something else going on behind the story that you don't have your finger quite on. And I mean, you're super intuitive this week. So anybody going to try and lie to you, like, good luck. They're going to be axed quick. You're pretty intuitive about knowing what the ultimate is. And actually, you're very intuitive about who's putting delays up. Anybody who's putting delays up or trying to push things off, or, Leos will drive at 8 in the morning, 4 in the morning for love. Anybody who's just so like delayed is going to be your big turnoff this week. And how are people seeing you? You got the 6 of Wands. They see you as victorious. So a lot of people want you, Leo, right now, and see you as the great victor. You're seeing as people the 2 of Wands. You're looking for somebody you're looking at and seeing if your worlds are going to match, but somebody who understands the world that you're living and honestly, the world that you hold in your hands, and they want that same world, and they see you as that victorious. That's your ultimate connecting piece, which comes with the 10 of Wands reversed, which means somebody that's not going to bring a lot of weight and wants to go really fly with you and not bring a bunch of old trauma and not bring a bunch of the past. I mean, we can talk about those things in life, right? But somebody that understands the value deeply, and anybody who's kind of caught up in some really janky situations emotionally with some weird, I don't know, it's got some victim mentality stuff, or even just kind of like something that is where they don't like to talk about the story, or they try and position the story a certain way, isn't worth your time. So looks like a really good week for you. Your future is looking like the Hierophant, somebody who's spiritually is dedicated to you and committed spiritually on the same path spiritually, and wants to put in the same amount of work with you and be honest and be transparent and be on that spiritual journey. That's what this is looking like. And hey, at least everybody's looking at you with all the recognition that you're looking for, Leo.
Oh yeah. It's kind of easy to get sucked into that victim mentality by our partners, or even within ourselves, and we see that likeness, because sometimes it's nice to just wallow in the pity, but don't fall into it. Strive for greatness, push forward, allow the individual to process, but don't let them pull you back into their past, into their past traumas, into their past lives. It's about progressing and moving forward.
100%. All right, Virgos. Virgos. What do we got going on with the Virgos here?
Come on down, Virgos.
We're speeding things up. Knight of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Wow. I mean, this is fast changes. This could be like the love of your life coming in out of nowhere, too. 10 of Pentacles to go build, and Queen of Cups. Or you know that you need to do this, have this in your life, and you need to make a quick change to get to the ultimate place that you want to be, to have the emotions that you want. I mean, but either way, it's all working out good. What's going on? Every reading's different, by the way. I'm doing different polls and different, by what I'm intuitively going by. I pulled this for singles, Death card reversed, and for relationships, Page of Cups. Okay. Singles are afraid of changing their lives for the best thing. Relationships, Page of Cups, I think that, you're offering your emotions and you're seeing if this person is willing to hold the life that you're ready to go to. I feel like you're ready for the ultimate fucking creative element. And especially whether even this could even be like wanting to move in together, wanting a home. Can this person do it? You need to be emotionally honest with yourself in your relationship. Or is it working out on the home front or being able, there's a lot of coin here. There's a lot of great things. What's going on with this Queen of Cups? The Magician card. Fuck, Virgos they are like trying to manifest the love of their life right now. What's going on with that? But you don't know how to do it. Or I don't think you don't know how to do it. You don't know who it is. I think that you are kind of rethinking what you thought was the direction of your life, of your ultimate love. You know that you can have it, but you're like, what the fuck? You're making a redirect energy and what that looks like. What is the rescue situation about? The Empress reversed. I think that you're rescuing yourself from energy, whether it's with a partner or from people that you're dating that really don't have this is monetary, this is physical, this is self-worth. They don't have the ability to show up like you do. And I think that stop being with losers, or they might not be losers as a people, but maybe losers in life. God, I know that's harsh, but Nine of Wands. I think that you're ready to go on a journey that's going to get you what you really want. And I think that you know what you deserve. And I think that you're over that. And people are seeing you as the King of Wands reversed. I feel like there's a lot of people feeling like you're pulling out. You're looking at somebody as the Emperor. I think that a lot of Virgos are changing their minds about people they're with or people they've been dating, and they see a brighter picture with somebody else, and it's going down.
Woo. You got to recognize the moments. Don't allow yourself to be pulled back, but continue to have the faith in yourself that you're going to make the right decisions in life, to push forward. Maybe take that risk of going out and putting yourself out into the world a little bit. Go on a little travel locally, hop in that car, go for a drive, maybe clear your mind, whatever it is, let that wind blow through your hair and get that mind right. And then reassess the situations that you're living in. But sometimes we got to step outside of the painting of our life to actually see what's going on.
Yeah, we do. I think that you need to get on an Amtrak with Joe Biden.
Picasso that shit,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mona Lisa looks like trash when you're right up in front of it, so I've heard. But when you step back, she's a very beautiful lady.
That would be a nice ride.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Libras, let's see what's going on. Big week for Libras in the astro world. 4 of Wands reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, King of Cups upright. This one's hard. Not because it's hard to interpret, it's just hard to say. It's just hard to say that Libras are just, putting airy-fairy vibes on places that really aren't what they really want emotionally, and they know it, and they're not wanting to stand with it anymore, but they still have the airy-fairy. But I think that your emotions are finally you're gonna listen to them instead of your, creating. 8 of Cups reversed though. Shit, you're so afraid to follow what you really want to do, Libra. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Fucking the Sun card. Well, you need to be careful what you put your light to, because I get a feeling you put your light to energy that really is not reciprocal. It's not the same light, and I think that this week you're going to learn that. I also think there's just people out there that you think that they've got all these. You're giving people way more than they have. You're like overhyping in your head. Like you might see somebody's Instagram and think, "Oh my God." And then you try to go into that world. You might be with your partner where you're like, well, we don't have good sex, but, they give it a good shot. And it's like, why do you do that? What's up with this 8 of Cups reversed here? Yeah, the moon card reversed. Oh my gosh, it's like, number one, the emotional situation with them is weird. Number two, you're too afraid to face the deeper truth of the emotional situations that you're not feeling that into, but you're too afraid to walk away. You're too afraid to walk away because it forces you to actually bring your emotions up. I think you've been hiding emotions from somebody that you aren't into, and you keep playing the fiddle that they want to play. Seven of Swords, yeah. Right as I'm saying that, I'm saying you're playing the fucking fiddle. Yeah, you're saying what everybody wants to fucking hear, and that doesn't work. Puts you in really shitty situations, Libra. 5 of Cups, it's definitely going to be more sorrow the more that you don't stand into your true authentic self and continue to say whatever everybody wants to hear. You're being looked at this week, 9 of Pentacles reversed, as somebody who is unsure of themselves because you're not fully saying what you want. And you're looking at somebody as King of Swords. I mean, you're looking for people who have the highest stimulation and understand what they're doing, because I think that you don't know what you're doing. That's crossed by 8 of Pentacles. I mean, I think, the only way to create mastery in life is to go do it, opposed to kind of sit behind and wait. I think that you're in kind of a waiting mode, and you also don't want to create mastery out of a shitty situation by continuing to keep it on the conveyor belt and making it happen in that way. I'm just going to pull one more card, which is, what is your future looking like right now? And the world, the ultimate world that you want, but it's going to take the ending of one world and entering into another.
You've got to stand in your own truth. Whatever that is, there's no absolute truth in the universe. What you feel in your heart might be different from than what another individual does. As long as you know your truth, as long as you have power in that and belief in yourself and belief in your heart, then it'll all work out. You might hit rocky roads here and there, but as long as you progress forward, as long as you keep pushing, as long as you keep living your truth, that's all you can do at the end of the day.
All right, let's take a look at Scorpios now.
It's a Scorpio party, baby. That was probably a little loud. I was all up in the mic.
This is baby.
Arriba.
Really, that's just how Scorpios are when they finish.
Yeah, pretty much. That was an accurate depiction
It's
right there. An accurate depiction. Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. You will see the truth come out.
I've witnessed that face once or twice early in the morning.
I am here to dominate you. You just dominated me, bitch. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to dominate you afterwards still. All right.
That was very good.
Very good, right?
Nail on the head right there.
My Mars and Saturn and Scorpio help. Although I've been with Scorpio women too.
I've never, I've dated a Scorpio once.
You never tried your own?
I haven't tried.
You never ever tried your own Scorpio party? This is kind of the mix of the love.
I know, right?
Never tried your own Scorpio party?
I'm gonna have to think on that. Not off the top of my head, no. I always end up with fucking fire signs.
Aries, basically.
And Leos.
Well,
for some damn reason.
Let's see what's going on with that Scorpio party. 5 of Wands reversed, Knight of Swords. You got that 9 of Cups reversed. I think you're pretty bored right now, Scorpio. You're ready to jump into something, but doing things overly excess or trying too hard won't do it. So be careful on that. But the good news is it's going to be an exciting week. I think because you're ready to leap into new places and try new things, because I think you're pretty bored out there. 5 of Wands reversed with the Knight of Swords. That's looking for a great big adventure. That 9 of Cups, though, is realize whatever you're leaping towards, it's unknown. Don't give it too much hype. Why not? 9 of Wands. They might have some guards up, but you might be trying to push through somebody's boundaries this week, or maybe they're putting walls up. Call them out on it. Why? Yeah, the Fool. I feel like you're gonna help somebody this week realize they could be living a much more fun life. Somebody's got some rigid stuff up that you see something good in. Why are you trying to rush in so quick? 5 of Cups reversed. I think it's because you're not holding on to any sorrows right now. But don't go after anybody that's, I mean, you're going to go after somebody that's got some weird walls shit. But I think that you can remind them that I think they've been going through sorrow. Yeah, the Magician, you're ready for something exciting. This 5 of Wands, you're over this kind of like half-ass, I'm kind of hot shit, but I'm really not. The Hangman, that it gets you feeling stuck with your magic when you hang around anybody who's not really that edgy or intense. And you pull the 3 of Clubs, you're ready to party. Anybody who's going to be Debbie Downer this week, you're going to have to try and push them through and show them to live life a little bit more. But don't be too optimistic. They might not be able to get through that this week or push that. And then that's going to leave you kind of upset. How do you get through not being upset? 4 of Pentacles, know what's the best. You know, I mean, if you're trying to fight for, you know, some Smirnoff ice when you could have like a cold draft fucking beer, like
maybe a Zima.
I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, but I used to. They still make all that shit? I don't even know. I mean, that's how like old I am.
Zima's
I know that everybody's into what are those things called? The wine,
Truly
in a can.
Trulies and the other things.
No, what are they called? The White Claws or something?
Yeah, White Claws and Trulies. Yeah, like the seltzer situation. All right.
How are you being looked at? 2 of Cups reversed. People are debating whether you're a soulmate or not.
Ooh.
You're looking at people this week. You're looking at people like I could create the ultimate. Like Scorpios are on the prowl this week. Holy shit.
Rawr.
But there's debates or walls, or they could be, I don't know. Let's just see one more card. Are they in other stories? Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, they're not able to express to you what they're really going through, and you're going to go dig in and see what's really there. You're going to hit their tripwire, though, and their alarms are going to go off, and they're either going to tell you the truth and change, or they're going to fall back, and then you're going to be like, sorry. Honestly, I think it's the perfect story of a Scorpio this week. Like, Scorpios are like not holding on to anything negative, and anybody who kind of is, you're going to call them out, and you're going to see if they're real or not. Are there benefits showing up? Knight of Swords. Yeah, don't be afraid. I think that's the thing is I think that you have the anxiety that like keep pushing to where you're allowed to push through and don't be afraid that something bad's going to happen. When something looks like it's not good, don't back out. Keep giving it a little bit. They might just need that little nudge of like a talk just to be like, hey, like this is where I'm at. You're dealing with somebody who's on the fence a lot in their life about something or somebody or an ex or something like that, and just keep at it this week. Go for it, but you know, it's a little hard though. That 9 of Cups reversed. Maybe that with that 9 of Swords is you not being optimistic enough that there's anything exciting out there when there is. You just have to give it a little effort, and it's okay to try to push things kind of quick.
Yeah, push through the darkness, okay. You know, push through that darkness where we live. But how can you have a soulmate, you know, if you're a soulless Scorpio? Just kidding. But in all reality, it's out there. The magic is there. The magic is there if you allow those individuals into your life. But at the end of the day, it is your choice. And so the choices can be endless. The possibilities can be endless. So the path that you choose is going to be the right one for you at that moment. But will it be the right one in the moment of the long run? That's what we're all going to find out here shortly. Just keep on going down that road. Keep on pushing forward.
Ooh, in the long run. Dun, 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 dun. The Eagles. Long run.
Whoa.
In the long run. All right. Sag. Let's see what's going on with the Sagittarius in their 5th house transit of Aries, finishing out here with their 7th house Mars transit and sextile. Ooh, Sagittarius, here we are. This is it. The new moon just happened. The last big week. Jupiter's. You're really planning all these. Sagittarius, let's hope you get this one right. You pulled the Hangman reversed, you pulled the Page of Swords reversed, and you pulled the Tower. I can't. I'm sorry. People are like, you're manifesting these reads for Sagittarius. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I mean, Sag, you're not stuck. But are you going to fool yourself? Page of Swords reversed, or are you going to keep buying the lie? You got a Tower here. You got a situation that is just so stupid. It's ridiculous. And 10 of Cups reversed with that Tower. Oh my gosh. You're almost thinking that the Tower is like meant to be. Oh my God. Like, this relationship is totally horrible, but it's meant to be that way. Not the way that you're trying to say, that I'm trying to say that it's meant to be, that these cards just keep falling and showing that you're in just such fucking crazy, weird relationship stuff, even when you're not even in a relationship. But you pick weird partners, you stay in weird partnerships, and it's too weird. It's too weird. That's what it's saying. It's too weird. Look at the cards all just flew. I'm going to throw all of them out. You pulled the Empress reversed with that Hangman reversed. You pulled the Six of Swords. It's time to move on to a better... Grass is greener on the other side with the Knight of Wands. Stop holding the defense on something that you don't even want to. And you pulled the Emperor's reverse. Like, you're holding on to something with zero value. And it's got a Tower there. And you really think the Tower is going to turn into the ultimate love story with the Ten of Cups reversed? No. This isn't... For some, this has been a long, long ticking time bomb. The Fool reverse, don't be so stupid and believe that this ticking time bomb is supposed to be the thing that will change things. Oh my God, it'll finally change, that we reached hell. How many times have you already reached hell and then you called up the Federal Reserve and printed more fucking love cash? You're running on inflation. That's a good analogy. Hierophant reversed. Oh, man. Universe is trying to have you get out of something, or stop talking to somebody, or stop playing the same way that you keep playing your relationship life, because it just keeps bringing you to hell. How are you being seen? Magician reversed. Especially if you're in a relationship, they don't see the magic in you. They just are trying to take whatever you help create them. They're not looking at the prestige and the beauty that it is that you offer. You're looking strength. You're looking for somebody who's got strength. I got a feeling that you're dealing with some really weak people, so focus on people with strength. You're also admired by, or you're more attracted to people who have a lot of that courage right now in their life. I think that that's part of the issue too, is like you don't see that courage or strength towards you. Your overall cards are trying to fly all weird, but Six of Cups, I mean, there's a beautiful place for you that you can feel, but it's not going to be in this hellish situation, and you got to end that shit. You're not going to have any more chances after this at all. And I would hate for you to be stuck. I'll put one more for that Tower. Wow, look at that.
Damn. Just jumping.
Like, they're just jumping. And what did I pull with that? Four of Swords. You just keep sitting on and feeling safe in a tower that's falling. It's not safe. It's not home. Mm-hmm. And you could be doing it for security.
It's that strong foundation that we always talk about.
Not even strong.
Well, that's what I mean. It's not strong.
No, I know.
That's what we talk about. You got to build on that strong foundation. So maybe was it built on a little bit of lies and a little bit of mistrust, a little bit of lacking of self-confidence. Whatever it is, it only takes a light breeze to blow it over. Jeez Louise.
Gee, man. All right, Capricorns.
Caps. You know, the good thing about life, though, is that at some point, you know, we acknowledge that we have to pivot just a bit.
Huh?
So the good point about life is that hopefully at some point we acknowledge that we have to pivot a little bit, you know, and we're honest with ourselves and relationships that we're in and everything that we need to do to be able to turn it around. There's always time to turn it around if we just make the time to do it.
Always time to pivot.
there's always time. Until there's not. And then we check out, and then you get to watch a little replay of it all. See where we all made mistakes and made greatness in our life, because that's what we're doing.
All right. Let's see what's going on here with these cappies. Are they pivoting? Magician. 8 of Pentacles. Reversed. 10 of Swords. So weird. It's like, I think you know the power within you, but we're in a love reading. I feel like you see somebody who's magical, but it ain't functioning right. You could have a crush on somebody, but it's not working. But you still do have the crush. You don't feel like they're putting in a lot of the work. No return on your investment. Why is it not working? Hermit reversed. They don't, either this person doesn't take time to go inside, or I'm going to be honest, it's you too, Capricorn. Like, maybe you're kind of not easy to be found. Like, you're not taking the time to, I think the Hermit is the crotchety card, although it is reversed. I feel like it's almost like there is no tension here, meaning avoidance of dealing with issues or getting to the point of things. Just kind of like, that's why nothing's going anywhere. It's kind of just in like purgatory. King of Swords. I think that you need to be smarter and realize the pattern here, that you have realized the pattern in your love life. You've realized the pattern in this person or this relationship that you're dealing with. What's this pattern leading to? The Hangman. You keep feeling like everything just keeps feeling stuck with this person. Eight of Swords reversed. And then I think that you're able to be smart enough to not feel blind about seeing that, but you don't act upon it. You don't act fast enough. I think your problem is that you keep everything too stagnant. So we get out of the stagnancy. The thing is lacking pressure. The way that you look at stuff right now, or that people are looking at you, is guarded. You're looking at others as like, High Priestess reverse means you might not even be looking at anybody else. You're so focused on other things. Or you're creating stories about people in your head that aren't even there. You're avoiding dealing with your love life in all ways. I can't get any more clear. I'll even do one more clarity card. Like, why are you avoiding love in all ways? King of Cups reversed. You don't want to go through the emotional of any aspect of it all. Comfortably numb, Capricorn. How do we get you out of comfortably numb? Because I can't just let you go with that. Two of Swords. You need to make a choice. What's this choice about? If you really want a victorious situation, or you don't mind being with just, or living with single life of just no victories, nothing to, I mean, boring. Making the choice of boring or great. And you got to do a lot and use your magic and use all the shit that you know how to do to make something great. You got to put the effort in. Effort's a lot more than a fucking call or showing up. This isn't about you showing up or not showing up. This is about like adding pressure to things and getting things to where you want them to be. Mm-hmm. Or if they're not, then leaving and then going to where you want to go, or stop being alone, sitting by yourself, reading a book by yourself, or
all in your lonesome.
Other things, work, business, friends, all these things, not love.
Yeah, it's about, are you living in a reactive state? Are you constantly waiting for someone else to make the first move? For the light to turn green, for someone to say that you can go, whatever it is, you need to take that power back. You need to take the power of decision into your own hands instead of allowing other individuals to control the power. When you're living in a reactive state, you don't hold any of that power because you are just constantly waiting for someone to make that first move instead of you taking that first step in life, instead of you taking the step in the direction that you want to go and then the life that you want to achieve.
Call people out.
You're waiting to people to invite you in. Like a ghost or a ghoul waiting outside to be invited into the house. Or I think that's vampires. I think that's what they say. They can't come in unless they're invited. Are you just sitting outside like a little vampire? Or are you gonna take the power and go suck some blood? Simple.
Call people out. Be like, do you want me or not? Do you want this fucking?
Do you want that ass? Huh?
You want that ass or not? You want it all the way? How bad do you want it? I want to know how bad you want it. And
you gonna
can't
come
tell
spank me
I'm
or what?
Fucking out. And I'm gonna find out who it is that wants that ass.
Hey, daddy needs a spanking.
See. All right, Aquas now. I hope the Aquas have all come back down to Earth and aren't still in their spaceships hiding behind Uranus.
Aqua? What was that?
Uranus? Yeah, Aquarius. Let's see if you want to play with Uranus. Planet.
The South Mouth?
Huh?
South Mouth? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. We're about to find out. Ace of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Swords upright. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Oh, Aquarius. Stuck in a place you don't want to be. I don't care where you're at with your love life. You feel stuck. But you're the one trapping yourself. I don't think you feel supported, or you don't feel like the story's going anywhere, or somebody's not initiating a story that you want or showing the value that you feel that you deserve. You don't feel supported. You want people to speak up more of what they want from their heart, but that also kind of, I think, is a reflection of you speaking up from what you want from your heart. And talking about the heart too. 10 of Pentacles reversed. I think that you feel trapped because you kind of feel like you don't know what you're building here or where it's going, or you don't see anything being built. But I also think that you need to be much more clear about that. Why is that? Yeah, 3 of Wands. A lot of people got the 3 of Wands reversed, except Leo. Leo got that upright. But 3 of Wands reversed is like not looking at other options, not looking at where the future's going. Like, I think you want to, but I think that you also are feeling kind of victimized and trapped, but it's your own doing. Why do you feel like nobody's initiating? Well, I think that I don't think you're seeing anything initiating because I don't think you have the strength to really be honest with a partner or a person about where you really are. I think that you're afraid. So you want them to do it, but that ain't going to work out. And you got the King of Cups. Own what your emotion is and be like, hey, it's a little bit like Capricorn, but I think you're a little bit more engaged. But I would say that this is this King of Cups coming up like, hey, hello. These are what I want emotionally. Don't be afraid to say it. Don't be the cowardly lion. And then to initiate what's being built. Are we going to start new? Maybe there's a fresh start that is trying to start up here with somebody or your relationship, and you're afraid to kind of say the things or do the things emotionally that you need in order for that to happen. Why is that Page of Wands? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're wanting somebody to make you the ultimate offer, but like you're not showing anything of wanting the offer because everybody's looking at you as a toxic, like bound person that's in their own fucking toxicity. How are people looking at you? Knight of Swords. You look like the damsel or the guy in distress who needs help. But they also feel like that or I'll give the positive, they feel like you're ready to jump into something, but you know what you're looking at? 2 of Wands, like, ugh. I mean, I'm going to read this way. Like 2 of Wands is how you're looking at somebody. Like, you're unsure if that's going to be your world or not. Even if it is with your partner, you're like, is this really the world I'm going into or not? You are really kind of stuck in a space between 2 spaces. How do we get you out of that? The world reversed. Your world needs a change and you're not changing it. You're too afraid to rattle the cages. You need to rattle the cages. What do you really want? Like, King of Swords, you're too afraid to speak exactly what you want. This is about communication issues and how you communicate and what you communicate about. And you got the Fool. Be a lot easier going, a lot more light, and have a lot more fun, and I think it will go good. And I think you do that well. So, but don't act stupid and don't think anybody else is stupid. Like, don't come from that place, and don't come from a place of, hey, like, I need this, without like some sort of like, hey, like, I need this. This could be really fun. Like, I really want you. I really want to do this, or this is what's coming up emotionally, and like, you know, I don't know where this is going to lead, but this is where I'm at. But if you're afraid to do that, nothing's going to go anywhere, and you're going to be stuck. Your last advice card here at the cross between all that shit, the King of Pentacles, is to build the ultimate thing that you really want in your life. You got to be the king at it. You got to like execute, and you got to physically manifest it, and you got to physically do things. Hey, it's a new term in real life, IRL. You got to do things in IRL, not AOL, IRL.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't allow yourself to get caught off guard either. You know, building your life and building that strong foundation like we were just talking about, it doesn't necessarily come easy. It comes by putting in the hard work, by actually getting your hands dirty in the situations of life. You know, and every day, in every breath that you take, it can be a new existence. And it can be a new foundation. It can be a new strength that you can build upon. But you have to be able to tap back into that, and you can't lose yourself within the mundane life and within the mundane day-to-day situations that we easily get wrapped up in, that cycle, you know, that loop of life. You have to allow yourself to break through it. You have to allow yourself that mental stability to kind of push forward and crack that. You got to crack the whip on yourself sometimes. Give yourself a little spanking yourself and get on out there.
Well, I like the in real life. It's like, if you want to know what something is, like, find out in real life. If somebody makes an offer to you, let them know, yes or no. Like, it's pretty clear. Mm-hmm. I think, like, kind of holding back and on a bunch of, I'm feeling like for Aquarius, it's just like I'm just holding everything in. I don't know where I'm going to go. Or, you know what, some Aquarius, I've just got this from Spirit, are holding on to lots of options, but then they don't know which one to do. Well, you're going to have to pick. Or you got no options at all. Well, you got to, like, it's called flirting. Welcome to the IRL, in real life. It's called flirting. And I think that's an overall message for all Aquarians this week. Try flirting. Even with your partner. Try flirting again. Try flirting. Flirting is not an emoji on Instagram either.
Heart eyes.
Swipe up with the claps. Fire. Hot. But I won't say anything. Oh, God. All right. Fishes. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? We're going to swim. All right. What's going on, Pisces, with you? You got the Ace of Wands reversed. You got the King of Wands upright. You got the Devil. Oh, jeez. I think this is the tale of two stories. You're ready to start your love life in a really awesome direction, but there's a hold because you see the ultimate king of love, and then you also see somebody who's really dark and holding you back from the things that you want to do in your life and trying to persuade you to be a certain way and keep you locked down. The tale of two stories. Well, that person that's trying to control you or keep you locked down is fake. Temperance reversed. It doesn't feel natural. The person that you're really like, you're not the Magician reversed. It's going to be maybe because, you know, they're not going to bring you magic. They can feel when you're around energy that's bad. They're not going to bring that in. A King of Wands is only going to bring in a lover that's magically ready, and they can see and feel that you're holding back, and that you're holding back about a couple different situations here. What's up with that? Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah, you don't know which one to leap out on, but you might be leaping out on both, but that's causing you to really not move forward because you have to leap on one person in order to move forward. And I think that that's your issue. You're trying to leap in maybe too many directions, or you're trying to put out in too many different directions. You get the Eight of Pentacles. You can't master anything unless you're focused on what to master. The Eight of Pentacles shows the same pentacle being worked on. And I think that you need to determine which one you want to work on here. What's more signs for the person that's dark? Oh, it's the person that you're like being told that you guys are building a family. there's a family vibe to it. There's like we have kids, we're moving in together, all that kind of shit. The real energy is the Nine of Swords. They have no fear. They have no anxieties. Like, they're bold about life. They're not in freak out mode. And they also don't fuck around with people who aren't in their magic. How are you being looked at? High Priestess. You're definitely being looked at as a beautiful, like, wow, like, everybody's looking at you as the magical person that you are. And you're looking at King of Pentacles reversed. You're seeing who has the goods and who doesn't this week. Who has the ability to manifest and who doesn't. I mean, I hate to do it, but, you know, like, you can tell who's got manifesting and who doesn't in life. Like, it's pretty clear to see. Let's get some more clarity on that. The Moon. Well, that's somebody who's willing to emotionally also be there for you. But again, the Moon card could have some hidden emotions, but they at least bring all their emotions up to the surface. I think that you've been dealing with people who don't bring their emotions up to the surface, and that's, I think, the goods. But I think that you're also an investigation of who not only can be there emotionally, but also has in real life energy that can manifest things and create things. But I got a feeling that, you know, you're kind of don't keep being attracted to this dark force that looks like, oh, we're getting married, we're having kids, we're doing all this kind of thing, and yet they're trying to control you. Like,
there's no suppression in life. You know, don't allow individuals to suppress your words, suppress your will, suppress anything that you're trying to get out there into the world. You know,
yeah, I just picked an overall.
What you got over there?
A Six of Wands. Like, there's a victory for you. And the way towards this victory is through judgment, which is through putting yourself to a higher calling in life, and somebody who is dedicated to that same spiritual higher calling in life and rises up to the occasion of that higher calling. Anybody who else isn't going towards that higher calling or spiritual calling or anything like that, it will not be victorious at all.
Victory awaits.
Well, that was a fun Deep Love Tarot.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you on Thursday for Rising Through the Darkness Purgatory. Make sure that you go to highvibe.tv, click on that special event section, and you will see it there, and you can watch the trailer through there. Or if you want to see the full-blown trailer and the whole entire page that understands what this event's going to be like, go to the link that'll be down below, or it's highvibe.tv/pages/purgatory. Wishing you the best this week, the most love. This is some of the most amazing astrology I've ever seen in my life. Don't fuck it up.